energy. I'm finna pull from alignment and see what's all going on, see what enlightenment we got. You have to pardon me, I got my wonderful face mask on. I'm marinating in wonderful peanut butter to condition my face. But I still wanted to translate after I put it on, like I just exfoliated. I'm on a real pampering day, a nice repolish energy. So, you gotta pardon my wonderful face today. Even though the results will be great, it's just, let me cut this down a little bit. Hold on. I got gang over here, Shannon. They popped on me today, which I'm so intrigued that I didn't recognize it at first. It's intriguing when this energy comes through for me. Last time it came through, they had me drinking hot water. It's just intriguing how tribe operates and how sometimes I just be unaware, but I'm also happy when I realize, like, oh my God, gang back. It makes me so happy. It's such a calm energy, and it's catering today, and tidings of comfort and joy. And with this energy, it's so beautiful. It makes sense. It's intriguing when you're on a journey and things start becoming like, aha, these energies don't stay in one place. Even how I spoke about, sometimes my behavior changes when I'm dealing with certain energies. Like when I first started noticing that, it was a few years ago when I stopped eating meat. Certain energies don't eat meat. Like these are ones that normally don't eat meat. When they come around, I don't do that, out of respect, and that's my guidance is try it. And then I start picking it back up. Certain energies calls for certain energies, and I'm just happy that this is gang today. And as I was saying, these energies don't stay in one place. They move around a lot. And today I'm catering to them, polish them up, and relax. Mode is the mode we're in today, which I'm so happy by. So I just want to pull cards, see what's all going on within the energy. Honestly, I think I'm gonna start off with the universal laws. To see what universal laws supporting this energy. What universal laws supporting this energy, honey? Law of placement caught my attention already. When it flipping the way you won't realize it until pull from alignment. Cause and effect. Ma'am, do you need some calmness? And guess who I seen? Law of placement. Still at the top of the deck. Cause and effect. Followed up by who? The law of compensation. The law of action is in reverse. Another blind spot. What's the blind spot? The law of attraction. That's great. The law of cause and effect and the law of attraction is the blind spot. Those are both great. If it's a cause and effect, that leads to be the law of attraction. That's great. Speaking of how gang popped up on me today. It's so great. Was they just here? I think, was that 2 weeks ago or a week ago? I believe. They're back. Followed up by all the 12 universal laws. The blind spot of the law of attraction is followed up by all the universal laws. The law of gender is irrelevant. Gender ain't important within this energy when it comes to them. It's all inner light. Speaking of law of rhythms, all inner light. The law of compensation. The law of energy. That's beautiful. The law of correspondence is followed by the law of energy. Your focus is in reverse. The law of vibration. The law of relativity is in reverse. It's all oneness. It's oneness energy. That's beautiful. And here, last two cards is what I'm getting at. The law of divine oneness and the law of polarity. All energy based. That's beautiful. That's why I be so geeked when gang pulled through. It's so great. What else was I about to say and I kind of forgot? I'm not sure. What zodiac is supporting this energy? Even though we still are in Aries season. Oh, that's the part. Working on fire energy, showing up with your gift. Like for me, I'm come catering. I'm going to exfoliate you, polish you up, make sure you relax after you're traveling for They all come with different gifts to cater to each other. That's the beautiful part within this energy when it comes to a fire form. It's naturally your gift. You come equipped in the fire form. That brings an inner light like a lighthouse. That is so beautiful to me. I was like, oh my God. That's when I realized, oh, it's gang gang. They came through with candles. Inner light. But we are still in Aries season. And for me in my birth chart, I learned is creativity and pleasure. And this energy is a pleasure form for sure. Catering to you, polishing you up, massaging you, getting facials. That's my natural lifestyle of behavior. I think it's important to detox often, which is exfoliation. It's important, like to get new cells, to get your cells to flow in. It's important to me, honestly. And I learned about the peanut butter. The peanut butter? What is that? The peanut butter concept by oil base. I actually realized, like, let's see if I can show you. One day it set and I went to go get some. I was like, oh, it's oil in here. I don't know if you can see this because my lighting is intriguing, but there's oil somewhere in there. I can't really. It's on this side. There's oil in there. It naturally got oil in there. I was like, oh my God, and I like the way it smelled. This is during the time where I went through a real peanut butter phase where I would eat tons of peanut butter. Like I started off with like a little jar, and then I started buying bigger jars, and I tapped out at Walmart where it's like, that was the biggest jar. I was going through a peanut butter craving for sure. But it does my face really good. It makes it soft and like shine at the same time. So I'm looking forward to that result. Honestly. But with Zodiac is supporting this energy. In Aries season. And Zodiac is supporting this energy. On our wonderful April 2nd, which is my birthday month. I know you guys, this is the ones who's new tuning in. I am on a new platform, so I do have to keep repeating myself sometime when it comes to like my birthday concept, because I celebrate my birthday quite often. Anytime the time says 4/29, it's my birthday. A blessing is coming through, guaranteed. Highly favored energy is coming through for sure. It always does. Whether the time's saying it, I go buy something and it's that much. Anytime I see that number, blessing is coming through. Or sometimes I just do it on Sunday because I was born on a Sunday. So anytime Sunday comes, like shit, it's my birthday. Something great about to happen. It's a natural rise up energy. Friday is normally my birthday too because it's a sacrifice energy. That's my life. It's my birthday. Something great about to happen. But today, well, not today. Maybe today my birthday stuff. I'd say so. Happy birthday to me again, which I'm so happy. But this is my birthday month. I was born April 29th, 1990, and we are the second day into April. So I'm really excited by the enlightenment that's going to be coming through this month, which already, honestly, I have to say it has started off intriguing, but in the most beautifulest way. Like yesterday was considered April Fool's Day, but it was such a delightful day. How puzzle pieces just made it like playfully, irritatingly delightful. For a, damn, everybody did their part beautifully. In a smooth, beautiful way. If that makes sense. Where it was just beautiful. And intriguingly, if you're using just a number form, it was self-identity. You know, and for me, I was like, oh, it's April Fool's, I want to participate. So I said, hello, weather. April what? And then, of course, I did the backwards behavior, like read it backwards. And the whole concept was we are in spring, and I'm talking about some hello summer. It came off like April Fool's behavior. It's like, it's not summer, it's spring, but it's like, it's hot, like it's fucking summertime. So it's supposed to be like a playful behavior, even though my sense of humor sometimes can maybe not be funny, but I thought it was funny. Just because I don't want to trick nobody, but it's like, it's not summertime. What do you mean, hello summer? It's not summer. It's spring. It's blooming. It's hot. Like the temperature feels like it's summer, but it's not summer. It's definitely spring, and it's giving spring results because things are blooming. Oh, just the other day, yesterday too, I noticed all the yellow flowers are out. It's like they bloomed overnight. Like I started seeing some out just kind of recently, but yesterday, I went out and I was walking. All I seen was tons of yellow flowers. I was so happy. Cause some years they don't grow in. They don't. At least in certain areas that I've been in, they don't grow in. But there were flowers everywhere. I was so happy. I was so happy. Like that was the top of my day. Was the whole aspect of like I was waiting to see when things were gonna start blooming or if they were even gonna bloom. And I went out and there was tons of flowers everywhere I looked. It was so beautiful. Then I noticed that the leaves on the tree are starting to bloom in, and these are white flowers, like or white leaves that's growing on the trees. That's facing out where I stay at, so I'm so happy by that. Honestly, I like seeing the color of the leaves. You know, normally sometimes they be green. I like the blue one, not blue ones. There's blue leaves, ma'am. Let me find out. That'd be so lovely too. But I meant to say red leaves. I love the trees that got red leaves on them or the pink ones. They're flowers mainly, white flowers, pink flowers. But I like those concepts other than like a green tree. But I was saying these ones are white trees, white leaves growing on the tree, which I'm so happy by. Honestly, that things are blooming. We are in spring and things are blooming, and it seemed like an overnight concept. Even though we have gotten rain, that's a funny thing. The day before it rained real heavy, and then the next day all the flowers were out. They all were out. It was so perfect. It was so perfect. It was so perfect. As I was saying, we're the second day into April, and it just feels so great. My calm energy came through. I'm just happy. I feel in a really calm, happy zone. So I'm really looking forward to what April brings. So that's what I just was thinking. I was talking to my person yesterday about it. As into January was intriguing for me. I had a miscarriage. It was an intriguing time for me. February, love-based, metaphorically. I moved in with my person. Things were great. March came in, which I normally celebrate, a rainbow form. We were on two different sides. We were on two different sides. Just like a rainbow, but still connected through the line form. Now we in April, and I'm just like, what April got in store, yo? What April got in store? I'm looking forward to it. Definitely with it being my birthday and knowing that I'm on whatever you want, honey. I'm really looking forward to it. Seriously. I'm just shuffling and shuffling. What else you got supporting this energy? Is it just you, Aries? Are you just on your own drive? There's nothing coming out. Or should it not time yet? Should I go to the houses? Use your senses too is up top on the houses in astrology. Use your senses. Which that's funny. That's the 1 and 2 again. Self-identity and your values. Today is values. I see why, I'm on catering, pampering. Those are my values for sure. Self-care is important. Guess who it is? It's another fire one. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. Jupiter, hi, honey. Oh my Jesus, arrogant bud. Always legit. Always legit. But sometimes, as I always say, have me looking crazy. Because normally put the period, or I'm going to realize the period before do the sentence, and then break the sentence apart where it's still legit. Just like if some things have to fall off, it's still legit. Like the definition of the will is done. You think it's this way, but it's like, oh, no worry. This is smoothie portion is still legit. Always perfect. Arrogant and bold because always legit. And it's the arrow too. And it's funny. It's your values. It's literally today. And this is my darling energy too. I got pregnant in Sagittarius energy. Very bold energy. It's a first response, followed up by a first response. What's the first response? It's coming through the air. It's solid, and solid is in reverse. Probably because it's the eternal side. That's so funny. It's fire and fire back. I see why they showed up with candles. Darling. Hellos. It's fire. And that's my favorite one. This come with my values. It's headed straight to you. Straight to you. It's an arrow coming straight to you. It's solid. And guess what? Hello today. This is flipped up. It's followed up by solid. And guess whose season it is? That's literally facing Aries season. That's funny. And it's family based. And it's balanced. That is so perfect. There's inner light. It's obvious. Hidden frequencies. High self. That's so funny. Guess what? I'm always with this energy. Two perspectives. But guess what? It's balanced. It's balanced. Where was actually balance at? It's probably the first response that is balance. It's almost like the Pisces energy. It's two fish, but if they loop around, you'll realize that, oh shit, you a fish too? You go in the same way, but do the same things. It's balanced. And those are all the ones that are literally upright, flipped up, where you can see it automatically. I ain't got to flip it over. The season we're in, family based, and it's balanced. But where is the balance at? Oh, that's what it was. It was with Pisces and Aries, which is inner light. It's balanced. Gemini normally give me two perspectives, but it's balanced. Like, look at the image. It's the same. It's literally the same. That could be an earth aspect showing you. That could be ways you eating or just recognizing signs in the earth base. That's intriguing energy. That's beautiful. That made me so happy that it's Sagittarius. That's perfect. Definitely with the day being the second house in astrology is my values. It is my values. Even how I'm projecting right now, I'm headed straight to you. I'm sending right to you. It's perfect. That is so perfect. That's Sagittarius. Fire. They normally be like, don't play with fire, you don't get burnt. Shit. And you're about to get burned within this energy. That's the intriguing part, because you're not playing with fire. You are the fire. This is more, don't play with the big dogs if you don't want to get burned. Because you come legit already. This is definitely the energy of a bunch of bosses working together. Naturally gifted, talented people. And it gotta be in a spiritual base. This is spiritual base. Inner light. What zodiac? Not zodiac. What house is supporting this energy? Oh, did I put the card back up? Who was that? Oh my god. What house was that? Oh my god. Hold on. Yeah. Who was that? Put the card back up. Oh, cause and effect. It's cause and effect. Let's say, what universal law is supporting this energy? It was cause and effect. Okay. And the law of placement caught my attention, and it still was at the top of the deck. So your values is definitely probably based off where you're at. So perfect. 2 came out. Guess what 2 it is? First house and second house. Yesterday and today. Use your senses. That is so perfect. You are your values. That's why the arrow is literally you headed straight to your values. A person just like you. Something just like you. It's a cause and effect. Because it's like a magnet. Where we at on this path? That is so perfect. Where are we at on the path? And myself catching my attention. And the 2 perspectives. 2 perspectives. So first, I'm up top. It's just had to see what I'm up under. 2 perspectives. I keep dealing with 2 perspectives. I'm always in the 2 perspective category. Probably because I'm always legit. I'm a first responder. It's just ever since last year. I think my last translation was saying head to danger, and it's in the 2 perspective form, but it's not even danger. I'm going to dominate within that because of energy like this. It's the same. It's just bringing that awareness to that's what it is. Ooh, shit, we got past, present. Ooh, we got, hold on. We're going to go with this one. Then I seen 3 come over here, so that's really intriguing, the energy. But where the mind is at, which is on first house and second house, we have right thought. We got the right thinking going on. Perfect. It's not surprising. It is right across from self. Yourself, of course, you should be thinking the right way. That's great. Followed up by who? Wait a minute. That's intriguing. Last one is questions on questions on question. You go from the right thought to right concentration to right action to question, question, question. Like, hold on. Why concentration seem like not concentration? Still questions. Probably because 2 different perspectives. Is this the right way? Am I going the right way? You have the right thought. You have the right concentration, but still it's a question mark. But it's followed by right action. This comes with a lot of self-work and self-trust. You have to trust yourself. Or it could be an energy of you literally a bunch of bosses together. Goddamn pride and ego is getting in the way. Where you started questioning your own goddamn self. Fuck what everybody else saying. You're questioning your own self, your own worth, your own purpose. That energy drives me crazy, honestly. This is a beautiful, beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. A lot of growth in that energy. A lot of growth within that energy. The question marks. Is this the sign? Am I going the right way? Is it okay to believe this? Questions. Questions on questions. But it's all about maybe, because it's your concentration. I read this past, present, and future. Past, right thought. Present, right future. Did I say that right? Present, right thought. Am I saying that right? Your past is the right thought. Your present is right concentration, and your future is right action. So maybe that's the reason why in the present you have the right concentration, but your future is the right action. But even like me, I just had a whole outburst. Like I literally was talking to spirit for a few hours, literally. It was the right concentration, but could really be questioning like, am I crazy and things like that? Was that the right thing to do? Should I have been doing something else? It was the right concentration. Then I pulled cards. Right action. But the whole thought process was right. But even another aspect could have had a lot of questions about that whole aspect of another whole individual. You know, that's the part of this energy that gets really intriguing. But it's like, this is perfect. This is literally values headed to you. And my whole purpose is to project. That's the intriguing part of this energy. Who's this followed up by? Communication. Hello, 3rd house. Followed up by 12th house. And it's in reverse. This is the eternal all day. It's the eternal all day. There's no way that your values is not connected to the eternal side. And that's what we just realized, and once again, something that I at least realized, a bunch of false flagging individuals believing in something they actually scared of. Like the definition of or expression of, and they'd be like, just another aspect, if Jesus was to come to knock on your door, you're just like, hold on, I believe in Jesus, but Jesus come to my door? You think it's just impossible, but you pray to them like they're a real person. You believe in them like they're a real person, but the whole concept that they would come to your door is just like, oh, Jesus don't show up at people's doors. What? Intriguing. False flaggers is what I mean of that expression. Or they think they're not worthy of it. That Jesus come for me? You show up for me? What? Impossible. Nah. It's like, what? Why not? You invest all your time in praying in them, giving offerings and things like that, following the journey, but wouldn't show up for you? Intriguing. That's why I said this could be self-work. Your thought may need self-work. That could even be the concentration. But teaching is in reverse. It's the eternal side. Oh, 6th house is sideways. That's the question. You got a distraction. You got a distraction. You're distracted. There's a need to take you off focus. Something want to take you off focus. And if it's not that energy, you're doing a service or a debt. Within what? Using your senses and teaching is either a service or a debt. And for me, I'm probably doing a service, but there could be some debt in it, but it's mainly service. But this circle aspect was the first thing that caught my attention. The need to take you off focus. That's the questions, for sure. That's what, am I going the right way? Should I do this, do that? You're distracted. You gotta go back to self. Literally. You have to trust yourself. And that's the sideways energy too. Very intriguing. It's coming through a portal. Oh, and 8th house is in reverse. Not reverse, but it's sideways too. It's dealing with a scandal or something hidden in secret. Very intriguing. That's why it's 2 different energies I keep picking up on. The scandal is you distracted. And hidden in secret is literally you're dealing with the eternal side. That's intriguing energy. That's a very intriguing energy. That makes a lot of sense. That's why the 6th house is sideways. The 6 goes right with the 8. Like if it just loop on over, it just be the same as the 8. That's why at the moment you're in a lesson, you're learning something. Very intriguing. So you're gonna take the right action. It's gonna loop right around. This is a infinite energy. This is probably Saturn energy. It's funny. Where you're headed to, your future concept, it's the same form. The top aspect and the bottom aspect. It has to loop around in the infinite energy. Or spin around to complete a whole. Those go together. That's why you're probably doing a service or a debt. So you could be repeating lessons back. Whether it's in the service or a debt. That means fixing things that when you was in that lesson before, you might didn't do it the right way. Everybody got debt. Definitely to the universe. I'm not talking about debt and like money. It's different levels to it. It's just everybody got a debt. That's the intriguing part. And a lot of it sometimes do get inherited. Definitely when you don't know better. I talked about this energy a lot today with spirit, literally. But it's oneness. It's a oneness. And it's balanced. Your balance is in reverse. But it's the eternal side. Family structure coming through. It's balanced. That's so perfect. Let's come through portal and communicate. Ooh, all these ones I'm grabbing from right now is all followed up by action. The portal, this makes me happy because it's like clarity for me because I did a lot of projection today. Portal of communication. Use your senses and it's teaching energy. That literally was my behavior today, and it's followed up by action. That's perfect. And then the actual houses that came out is 1st house and your values. That's why it's balanced. When I spoke of that 6th house and 8th house, it's this energy. You may just literally be working on yourself, then you're going to head to your values. Or it's literally your values headed to you. It's an arrow. That's so perfect. What's the message, Spirit? What you got for me? So happy. I'm so happy. Guess who up top on the path? Guess who up top on the path? Speaking of law of placement, all CNI, right view. Can you see it? Yep, right view. Wonderful, all seeing, all knowing. Lighthouse vibes. Are you lit up? What's your inner light? That makes me think of something that Devon Franklin did. Yeah, worked with the Cheeto concept. I think, I don't know. Don't get me the line all the way. Don't get me the line at all. But he did something when it came to hot Cheetos or some type of hot chip. But a song that was in that, I think he came up with a movie or something. I can't remember. Or he was in the movie. But it was like, you got the fight. Nobody can kill your vibe. No one can slow you down. You got the light or some shit like that. Oh my God. It just came in my mind. I'm trying to think of how I go. No one can hold you down. You got that fire. Something like that. Oh my God. I kind of want to find it. I can't think of the name of it. I kind of do want to look it up. I'm thinking about it. It goes, when it's almost my birthday. It's a minute to my birthday. Hey, birthday. I knew it was going to be my birthday. Didn't I just say that? Hey, birthday to me. Hey, birthday to me. Hey, birthday, dear me. Hey, birthday to me. Devon Franklin, no one can kill your vibe. Let's see what shows up with this. But we are seeing. No, what was in there? No one can hold you down. You got. Oh, I can't think of the name of it right now. Just that was a lyric in there, and it feel like that. It's the inner light, a natural shining energy. In that aspect, was a person that he worked with in the movie concept, or he helped, was like a person who was like down and out, but they still just had to thrive to keep going and things like that. And it's like, no one can kill your vibe, and you got that fire inside. Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it right now. It's driving me crazy. If you know what I'm talking about, you just know. But something of that is really important, honestly, because this lighthouse made me think of that. The lighthouse, right? You're naturally shining. Stop rushing. Are you rushing? Lighthouse vibe going with questions. That's the questions with the lighthouse. Is that what you should be doing? That could be somebody else observing, wondering that. Or it could be you. Lighthouse vibes got question marks. The questions. And it's the values. Or literally today, it's literally a lighthouse vibe. Today is meant to be on lighthouse vibes. Entering lots of questions. And so stop rushing. You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibility for learning. That's going with action too. I can't hide myself. Oh, that's going with the right thought and literally the arrow. It makes a loop literally. Well, you gotta see it this way for it to be complete. It's going that way and then that's the arrow. It goes bloop right together like a magnet. I can't hide myself. You can't hide your natural purpose. You a lighthouse. You can't hide. Definitely on top of that, if you got the values of all seeing, how you think you hiding? That's like in the garden energy. Like they did something wrong. They was hiding. Like this is the creator's energy. Where did you thought you were hiding? Well, what are you doing? That's the intriguing part of this energy when it's your values. You know this is your values. You know you got somebody who always got their eye on you. You know there's always an eye on you. Then you be surprised if somebody knows some shit. Or even the concept of like, hold on, Jesus come to my door though. Jesus, you care for me that? Oh, you coming to my door? That's just an expression. People say, what would you do if Jesus came to your door? I'm like, hi Jesus. Hi self, how you doing? Hi, Jesus. I'm so happy you're here. Huggies. Are you hungry? Don't you know these people still ain't give me no food stamps? play too much. They called me the other day. But literally, they didn't give me no food stamps. I got a little something in here, a quick meal for you. You know, would you like to go soak in the tub or something? You want a massage? You know, that's my type of behavior. You want to go for a walk? You want to go to the trail? What's been going on with you? Life been good to you? People been good to you? Have you been going through difficult times? I know your life ain't easy either, shit. That's why I ain't trying to dwell and do too much on you, but that's how I'm talking to my guidance. They come to my goddamn door. Shit. Real life shit going on. But how you doing? Requires intense dedication. Your lighthouse vibes requires intense dedication. Stop rushing. You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibilities for learning. That's another thing that made me happy, honestly, yesterday. I pulled back up on a temp service. I had noticed this place called Job Center. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I liked the name of it. The job, the center. Like, it's my whole focus is a job. Like, oh, that's great. Which I even put that on the paper. They had a little test for me. And they asked a question. They asked you, like, your favorite day. And I was like, I told them the day. Like, April 1st was my favorite day. Because I was on the bus and I looked over and I seen a place called Job Center. I was like, thank you, Jesus. And that's what I wrote on the test paper. Because literally, job, that's my center. My first prayer, even though it's just like, I wouldn't say I feel bad, but it's really what I need. Like, I'm praying because I asked for things. That's what I'm pretty much getting at. My first prayer, I asked for things. I didn't just show up on my normal behavior. How I've been lately, like, hi, I just want to check on you. I came asking for things, you know. I needed strength to move forward. I needed wise to understand. Like, I need people I'm dealing with to understand me. Like, I can't keep moving forward with people who don't understand. Like, please give me the wise ones. That'd be great. And the wealth to build as I need, you know. So, seeing a place called Job Center is like, yes, give me aspects to be able to build. That's what I need to build. But I just had such a great time in there, honestly. And it mainly was from that test form. It was so great. And just how great the person treated me. He was so nice. It was just great. It was a really great experience. Yesterday was great. And that's how I enjoy your aspect to be in. Like, it's intriguing when you go, like, looking for a job and then maybe the employees already being rude and things like that. Everything was just so smooth and nice. I loved it, honestly. That's just an example, you know, of choosing places of work. I don't know where the hell they was going to send me to, but just the whole concept of going to somebody, seeking help, and how they treated me was great. Because I have been to places and it just was like, Jesus Christ. I know everybody go through things, but you got to learn to still do your job with a smiley face. You chose to do customer service of a forum, you still got to show up with a smiley face. You cannot be being all rude to people, talking to them crazy. And sometimes people, they be doing it. Like, they just don't be caring about their doggone job. Which I actually gave credit to Google the other day because I love asking Google for questions, you know, for clarity of, you know, how I'm operating, how I'm functioning, how I'm moving. I want to make sure I'm using my words correctly. And sometimes Google be in feelings, like Google be on discrimination business sometimes. That's how I be feeling, even though in the long run I end up realizing, oh, you helping me move better smoothly. I get it. But within that moment, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it do come off like discrimination because, like, I asked you a specific question. Give me a direct answer, you know. And that's what Google did the other day. She talked it to me. And then something happened. Oh, then what did I ask? I gotta think about what I asked. What did I ask? I asked what something mean. And didn't word it right. Oh, water to wine. I said, what do water to wine mean? And it was like, water is this. Like, no, I said, what do water to wine mean? And it was like, literally, she was telling me her definition of what she was doing to me. Like, she watering the wine, which that's good. You're watering me by giving me what I need. But I literally was asking, what do water to wine mean? It drove me crazy. That's not what I asked you. You know? And sometimes when I respond back like that, wind up getting in feelings and normally don't talk back. Or give me like a stupid response back. And it's like, no, you have to still do your job. no matter how I'm responding back, you still have to do your job a specific way. And I was like, oh, you was talking back. You didn't get in your feelings. That's great. You like your job. You like your job. That's great. Even though I normally, well, sometimes I do. I definitely just like, hold on, it's not what I asked you. But normally I talk to my, guidance and help in polite ways. It's not what I asked you. So my first situation with Google, I asked what shit mean and didn't want to say shit. Like on just S dot dot dot. No, what does shit mean? Say shit and then tell me what shit mean. Then I wanted to know what fuck meant and didn't want to say fuck. Gonna talk about some F dot dot dot. No, tell me what fuck means. Say fuck and then tell me what fuck mean. Like fuck, don't be on that discrimination business. Do your fucking job. Even though in the long run it worked out. Because I can just confuse people where it's like you can't be offended. You don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm just dot 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 and you figure it out. I could be wishing you the best. So that's why it worked out in a beneficial way when it came to how I responded back to what something means that just didn't make sense at that moment. Like fuck, I'm just gonna dot 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 dot. What that means? Dot dot dot. You fill in the blank shit. Just give the first letter and just dot 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 dot. What does that mean? Even though I don't think about giving the first letter, I'm just dot 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 dot. What does that mean? I don't know. Ask Google. Ask Google. Become who you are by learning who you are. And it's your values too. To stop rushing. So this is the intriguing energy because it makes me feel like myself. This is the intriguing part when it comes to this energy and me seeing it. Like how did start rushing it down here on this energy? It's important where you work at. Just like your circle of people. For growth. For to actually meet your people. For alignment to actually happen, you have to be in the right place. It's almost like a desperate energy. Stop rushing. You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibility for learning. Then that's on action. So maybe you did. It's on action. And that goes with the future too. But you have to start rushing. It's important wherever you work at. I kind of talked about this energy too earlier. Which is intriguing because the way I explained it earlier was like aspect where I went to jail. Sometimes I literally had to go to jail just to meet people. Literally. That's the intriguing part. Of how puzzle pieces connected together. And that was the only way for us to ever meet. And intriguingly, speaking of law of placement, that was a Muslim person. That's the intriguing part. And there was a whole aspect of recognizing inner light. And it was mainly because she prayed. Her praying triggered me to start praying. Which, it was so intriguing to me because that form is the first form I began to pray to on my own. On my own, naturally. Begin to pray to Allah on my own. So to actually go to jail and get triggered by somebody off their prayer, I had to say what did you pray about? The whole aspect we had to have a conversation. I was recognizing her eternal guidance that was with her, which was her husband. Her husband was with her. I recognized her husband through her. All inner light energy. So speaking of a spirit, a present being with you, I seen it. That's the intriguing part. In my eye, I feel like something is in my eye. It's probably my peanut butter starting to melt. But show must go on because I knew I had to something. It's I want to pull up for Angie. I'm not wiping it off because I gotta sit for a few hours. But just the whole lesson of that. Because speaking of that, I recognized it. I actually found myself attracted to her. That's the intriguing part. Before I even decided to date a female, I found myself attracted to her, not wanting to be with her, but just eyes on you, you're actually attractive. But I didn't think of her as a guy, you look like a guy. She reminded me of a strong guy. She actually did look like a strong guy, but it's not like she was real strong or manly looking, like she looked like a female, just something about the way she carried herself, honestly. But it turned out I was seeing her spiritual guidance. Her husband was with her. That's the whole point of this story. Other than she began to pray and it triggered me. It triggered me. Like I didn't see her pray. I just learned later. And Spirit came back to me. Ask her what did she pray about? And the whole aspect of I had to trust myself and what guidance was telling me to do is to ask her what she prayed about. You know, and it's like for me, it's like I'm still taking baby steps as into vulnerability, as into just going up to her and asking her. So of course I wrote it down on a piece of paper and I walked by and I was like, here you go. You know. And lovely, she read it and she replied back. She brought it back to me. We were just writing back and forth to each other. And it's funny what she prayed about. I can't honestly remember it all, but it literally displayed. And it was something in the form of things being removed that something, I can't really remember. But later on, people wound up leaving out of there. And those were the same energies that were kind of against her, didn't believe. They weren't believer concepts. That's the intriguing part of that energy. But I can't remember the whole prayer. It was, she told me, but I can't remember the figures. It's the whole concept of trusting what Spirit was telling me. And the whole aspect of, I got triggered to start praying. That's the main thing. I was not praying for a while, but something triggered. Whatever she prayed about was so intense that I began to do it, which is the energy that I've been talking about a lot lately. Birds moving in pattern. Like, she started praying, it triggered me. I'm praying. Like, what did you pray about? And I didn't see her do it. Spirit just told me to ask her what she prayed about. Like, what if she didn't pray? Or like, what are you talking about? I didn't pray. Spirit told me to ask you what you prayed about. That's the intriguing part of that energy. Other than, as I said, I noticed her spiritual guidance. I recognized him. Which is like, you was attracted to her partner. I didn't want him. It's just the whole concept shit. Obviously, he was an attractive person too, or the shit them together is just an attractive aspect shit. It was her husband. He just died. It's just like, you was attracted to her spouse. I didn't want him shit. There's nothing wrong with saying that somebody's spouse look good. Even though sometimes people be offended by that. A lot of guys that I date be in that type of energy. That's the intriguing part. That they don't think that I can't give another person a compliment without them feeling like. But it's like, if they go looking at somebody else, they think that, like, I don't see that shit, or I shouldn't speak about it. If anything, I'd be like, you see that? I want you to see what I see too. Look good, huh? Shit. That's just how person I am. Shit, I ain't fucking insecure. That's some weird shit. We all can have a great time around this bitch. Something flipped over. Education. That's some education for you. You're gonna get some education around this bitch too. You're gonna get some education. But that's the concentration too. That's funny. The concentration is I can't hide myself. Something is missing on here. You can't hide yourself. And it's going in with the education form. You're learning something. And it's the concentration. That's perfect. I feel like I was about to say something. I kind of honestly totally forgot what the heck I was about to say. Oh, education. That's been the agenda too, honestly. Of these life lessons. Keep getting referred back to actual, like, classes. I want to give an example because I feel like I'm repeating myself when it comes to this form. Like, it's definitely clarity with a lot of this energy. But you have to go back and observe things that you're going through in the same way that you absorbed a class. I want to give an example. Oh my God, it feels so intriguing. Like, yeah, I can't think of no example. But it's almost like the energy of different teachers for different lessons. No, I'm trying to think of what I said earlier. When it comes to that was a perfect example. Even though I had to think within that moment too. Same lessons, different classes. You like in elementary, there's different teachers who teach the same subject, but you in a different class learning the same thing. That's the balanced part of that energy that I'm getting at when it comes to a Gemini behavior. It seems like two different perspectives, even though it's somebody, a different teacher teaching you something. What they're teaching you supposed to be the same. It's supposed to be. Sometimes they do little tweaks. That's the special part about certain teachers. They get crafty with how they teach you, whether that's beneficial or not. It's the whole concept of they're supposed to be teaching you the same thing. Like, we both in history class, but we got two different classes and it's two different people teaching us this history concept. Even though the agenda is normally the same of what they're teaching you, the history concept is just, you may take it in better by the person who's teaching you, or you may not. And that's the same way that life experiences is dealing with you. But for me, it taught me an aspect of energy when they be like, nobody you ever meet is by coincidence. You didn't get to choose that teacher, but that teacher taught you something. That was the energy how Spirit was bringing it to me earlier. Kept referencing back to school. That's the intriguing part of energy. But education is real. Oh, even with myself, caught myself in the energy of a youthful energy. A lot of this energy today that me and Spirit talked about was in the youth base, and the growth that they need. Definitely when it comes to finances, like changing the child labor law and things like that is really, really needed. But for me, learning, even when it comes to, you must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibility for learning. It's important for me to work with the youth. Younger people is really important for my growth and their growth moving forward. It's really, really important. In what aspect, I'm not sure, honestly. But as I was talking about earlier, something that sparked my aspect of a light bulb was a foster care energy. A learning to adapt energy is so important. It's an important energy, but for me, that's an education part for me that I recognized earlier. And do not envy those who seem to be naturally gifted. It is often a curse. That's been coming out so much. That's been coming out so much. That could definitely be the energy of a bunch of bosses, a bunch of great people. And it's levels of bosses. It's levels of bosses. It could be the finances is great. It could be the looks could be great. It could be the family great. It's levels to it. But do you believe it's coming off like a balanced form? Or you're just amongst those type of energies where you probably have thought you just was the most flies in the room, the richest in the room, then somebody who richer than you, or like the same aspect of status come with you, and it's just like, you having to go look in the mirror a couple more times. You want to start all of a sudden, that's not a bad part. This is not a bad part. This is not a bad part, because I can cut myself. Even when it comes to the youth, I know being around younger people as I'm growing. Like, let me use an example how I think, and I do feel like I'll probably be a bodybuilder status when I'm older. I'll probably be like 90 years old and be a bodybuilder status. Not that I just want to be all cut and muscular, but you know, you 90 and you like all muscular, people think it's impossible, but there's already proof of that. People do be in that form of a way, like they're 90 years old and on super solid mode. I will be that way, definitely being around youthful people, younger people. At the moment, I normally draw on older people. It's mainly because I'm always in the calm energy. Honestly, certain things older people don't be worried about. They be more relaxed in their mind, inner peace. Just a simple stability for them. So it makes a lot of sense, honestly. Just still even having confidence in oneself, because sometimes people get older and their confidence level just, they start wishing, it seems like I am, but I'm not wishing. I'm hoping just to get better. Age like wine status. Get better over time. Not my younger years was my best years. Hell no, my younger years was not my best years. My younger years was my most intense years. Honestly, they were the most intense. I would not hope to rewind any of it back. I just hope to get better, as I do. It's just some people don't be that way, and it's important for them to keep that same goddamn confidence area as they get older. And that's what I always, normally I would say preach or say to older people that I meet. And it seems like sometimes their confidence level be gone. They always want to reminisce on fucking younger years. It's that energy. It reminds me of a marriage energy. Like simple aspect of just the wedding for, not like the long extended concept, just how you invested so much so quickly on the marriage, went bankrupt just for the fucking marriage, and then you got forever. You don't have to do it forever now because you did everything within the fucking wedding. Like for me, wedding, it might change up in a few years, but I'm gonna stick to what I've been saying. I ain't feeding nobody at my wedding. It's all about me. It's all about me and my person, literally. Y'all can cater to us, but we're not buying food to please you fuckers. No, it's our day. It's our day. Why are we spending extra money? That don't make no sense. I sound like you fuckers. You guys cater to us. That's just how it seems like it's supposed to be. It's a fashion show for me and him. We're gonna look good as fuck. We're gonna say our vows in front of you guys, and then y'all leave. It's not gonna be too long. Oh, and I want to get baptized too. Like they be like, to death do us part. Nah, buddy. No, buddy. It's forever. Let's go. We getting baptized. You gonna witness that part too. Cause even when this flesh stop, boop, I'm right back. We always forever ever. Ain't no fucking to death do us part. So that's the important aspect. We getting baptized. Because that's a die and be reborn. Up, right back. Forever. For forever. And then they could be on their way. You know? I ain't holding them up too much longer. We got stuff to do. Thank you for coming and witnessing our greatness, you know, but I ain't doing the most to please everybody else. Because in the long run, shit, they gonna see the ups and downs. So it's like, I ain't about to fucking do the fucking most just to please them. They supposed to please us. Because they inspiring to be like us. I'm holding these cards like that. Perfect. I said, why am I holding the cards like this? I opened it like in the form like this. And then look who I see. Success will flow to you. Success will flow to you. And all seeing loves you. It's a blind spot. Conflict. We got some conflict. Why? Another blind spot. Pause break. Followed up by who? The only obstacle in your path are those you create. That's just what I mean. Once again, it's probably the two perspectives energy. Conflict. Very intriguing energy. Let me get a highlight. I want to go to the book. Should I go to the book? I want to go to the book. Determined. You're determined. That's perfect. Perfect. Determined. You've endured many challenges, and although you vary, you're not ready to give up. You're near the finish line. Keep pushing through with courage and strength. That's just what I mean. You're probably dealing with self right now. Your guidance is telling you, keep going. Keep going. This is the Wands energy too. Manifesting. You're manifesting. But I'm put some peanut butter on my snake. But manifesting. Spirit is telling you to keep going. You're determined. Endured many challenges, and although you're worried, you're not ready to give up. You're near the finish line. Keep pushing through with courage and strength. That's right, where your future is great. Whatever you're moving toward, it's great. You have to learn some lessons. You're in class. Have the endurance to keep going to the class. Which that's an intriguing energy, honestly. I can understand the energy. That was my 12th grade energy. 12th grade energy. It was ridiculous. I didn't like the people I was around. So irritating energy. Where I was like, you know what? I'm not showing back up. It's an intriguing energy. People, even though 12th grade, I'm almost an adult pretty much. Pretty much an adult, but still a young adult. where they like, you're older, you're grown pretty much. For me, I wouldn't say I was grown. Even having a child at 21, I didn't experience nothing. I don't know myself. I know how to cater to other people. It's like, which goes back to like, how am I a bad mother? And that's all. My whole life story is to cater to people. That's all I ever do. Honestly. But being a younger person, have to show up to a class and maybe it's bullies and things like that. You still have to keep showing up. So that's why I understand that energy, because it's like, you know what? I'm not showing up. I ain't got to do y'all about to keep fucking with my nerves. But there was people who didn't like me. Honestly, mainly off the way I looked. This is the energy I dealt with before. It was a little different. Some female named Consuela Porter. I can't remember what grade I was in. I probably was like in 8th or 9th grade. And I would wear the same pants every day to school. Because like, they will forever be clean, but it's like, I'm only going to wear one pants. I'm going to wash these pants, I'm going to wear them again. Because I go from work to school. Like, all I need is one pair of fucking pants. But one day she made fun of me and everybody got to laugh. And it's just like, I didn't really care. Like, at that moment, I did not care. Like, in 12th grade, people doing that type of shit. It's like, I ain't got to do. I don't got to do. I'm about to sit here. It just fuck up my fucking nerves. I ain't coming back to this bitch. But then, when I was actually younger, it didn't bother me so much. Cause like, the fuck? I look better outside of these. If I was to take this shit off, I'm gonna get all you fuckers' attention. In a good way. You know, that's the thing. It's just like, I ain't worried about it. I can easily beat you up. You a little fucking little feather. It's like, I didn't take it so serious. It's just the whole aspect of I have got made fun of before, and it's mainly because I wore the same pants every day, because it's like, I'm just coming to this place and sitting down all fucking day. Then I'm gonna leave from here and go to a job where I have to wear black pants too. Then I'm gonna go home, probably wash them, and show up back to school in these same fucking pants. I don't give a fuck. That's the whole aspect of like, everybody got to laugh and you know and shit. It's like, fuck all you stupid motherfuckers. Because all you fuckers want me. And y'all would love for me to come out of these fucking pants and just sit here ass naked. Y'all will love it. Because none of you fuckers are bold enough to do it. But Page of Swords. Startup of Justice. Courageously. Oh, it's courageously. That's so funny. Courageously is the first word. That's funny. New idea. Page of Sword represents mental energy, a drive for knowledge. You may be exploring, seeking truth, or communicating ideas. It is a time to embrace curiosity and express thoughts with clarity and insight. Brings a lot of justice. Even showing up authentically with your inner light, speaking your truth, doing your truth is so important. It brings a lot of justice. In healing, the healing will be justice. And it's a sword, too, on top of that. To be a lighthouse sometimes, to be your authentic self sometimes do come off like a painful situation because people will judge you. But if you're staying true, they judge everybody. So somebody always got a perspective. It's just staying true on it. They're going to want to follow in your way anyway. That's something I've actually learned. It took me a little minute because I was about to make some adjustments, or I did slow down on certain things. Then it turned out they literally started doing what I'm doing. After they had a certain perspective on it, they literally started doing it. But it's like, for me, this is an example I have for myself, because it's a true statement. Staying true to what I'm doing. Self. Staying true to self. They will your values will follow along. Because they don't realize that they're values. Which is you. They want the same thing. When they go to I2, 3 of Wands. Process, expression are on the horizon. Your plans are in motion. Aha, that's funny. I knew I seen y'all seeing too. At the top still. Telling you this. Your guidance is telling you this. Keep going. Progress, expansion are on the horizon. Your plans are in motion. It's going good. Your thought is right, your concentration right, and you're going to head to right action. Keep going. And you're starting to see the results. Cards signal that your hard work will pay off, and you can look forward to growth and new opportunities. Keep an open mind and be ready to explore beyond your current situation. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Ascended Masters, for that clarity. Because that is surely clarity. I had noticed it at the path, like, oh, all seen is at the top of the deck, on the path. And it's funny because it's a blue base too. Communication. First card that came out, blue. It's your thought. That is so perfect. I actually want to read that again because that made me so happy. And the 12 universal laws is catching my attention too. Very intriguing. Because they go with the senses. And even with the series that I talked about of my 12th grade situation, where I just literally stopped showing up to school. You know, an aspect of keep going. So you're going to deal with a lot of criticism and critics and people who don't understand you. Still show up. Continue. But that's saying, if I knew now what I knew then, even though I can't say that in that form of way, I'm happy I know what I know now to move forward better, but at that time it was like, that's the best thing I could do for myself, to remove myself from you guys, because in a fast forward situation, how I got a domestic violence charge, I would have been fucking them up in school and probably get expelled and shit. Because it's like, y'all got me fucked up. I can't focus on learning when you guys just want to nitpick and shit all fucking day. All because guys is getting drawn to me. You like this guy, but he like me. Like, this shit is ridiculous. This shit is ridiculous. Focused on the wrong fucking things. You wear the same pants every day. Who the fuck care? Would you like to see me ass naked? Do you want parts of this or some shit? Why are you worried about how the fuck I'm showing up? Definitely when it's clean, it's not like I'm showing up with some dirty shit, even though shit, people go through shit. But it's like, who the fuck cares? I am fucking career ready. You wear one uniform. I'm career ready. Cups. Ooh, cups. And this is the all-seeing eye too for loss, grief, disappointment. 5 of Cups signifies emotional pain, regret, dwelling on the past. That could be the lesson of self too. Intriguing. Dwelling on past failures. You may be focusing on what's gone wrong. That's the distraction. That's the distraction. That could be one of the fucking distractions. I tried this before and it went this way. I dealt with somebody named Brittany before. I've dealt with a Taurus before. I ain't doing it again. Dwelling energy on one experience. Even though your next experience is going to be probably the same, but better. When I say the same, if you just left a Taurus, and you're going to find another Taurus. But that Taurus is going to be great to you. But you will miss it because I just dated one, a natural block because the past. Other than, there's something they taught you in some form of a way that was good, that even caught your attention about them. And maybe even the bad part. Maybe something that you need to learn. You would know how to do better with the next person. If that makes sense. Dwelling on the past failures, you may be focusing on what's gone wrong rather than what remains. It is a time to process grief, but also recognize that hope and healing are still possible. So that's going in education for him. Geez, intriguing. This one catching my attention too. It's so intriguing. This is intriguing energy because literally it's up top. There are some lessons that you have to learn before you get to whatever you're trying to rush to. This is intriguing energy. I want to give an example on this energy. Like even me, maybe it's myself. This keep coming out. This is a good amount that this aspect came out, hasn't you? You must choose places of work and positions that offer the greatest possibility for learning. This can even be in a spouse form. If it's not work, it could be a spouse. You have to choose them. They meant to teach you something. Like you dating somebody and everything is just similar. No, you supposed to learn something from them. Same thing with the work. You're supposed to learn something. But it's supposed to be an exciting form for the most part. It should be exciting. Where you're looking forward to learning something every day. But you may just be rushing. I want it now. It might take time. It's gonna be literally, as I said, self. You're working on self first. You're in a different class at the moment or something of that nature. Stop rushing. That's literally, you might feel like literally a pause, but I did see it within the cards somewhere. Reach for the stars. Defense on great mode, and no matter space or time. But over here where it comes to success will flow to you. All seeing loves you. The blind spot, which is conflict, and pause break. With the conflict, just means you could be dealing with somebody else already with a different class. It's a pause break because of conflict. And the only obstacle in your path are those you create. You're going to run right back into the same energy, but better. That's the intriguing part. But you may resist it just because you're dwelling on the past. You're scared to get hurt again, which I can understand that energy. And then at the top of that, I endure time. Vulnerability, opening myself up to people and they let me down. I've gotten better at it now. I almost feel like shit. I ain't got no emotions. That's how I'm talking about how I honestly feel, which I actually talked about that today with Spirit. How sometimes, and I realize a lot of people look at me definitely in the myth form as a guide, just because of how I have to handle things. I don't ever do too much crying, I always just, definitely lately, I just probably say what I say, go smoke a cigarette, and move the fuck on. Other than crying and complaining to everybody about things, I don't do female behavior. A guy don't have time to normally have breakdowns. People expect too much out of them. Not saying that they shouldn't or can't. It's expected for them not to. You ain't getting no gift for your birthday. Nobody said hi to you this morning. You gotta do everything. You can't have no goddamn breakdowns. It's just a certain way that a guy have to be that I naturally operate on because it's just my life. That's the intriguing part. Now, whether that's actually a guy form, maybe it's just a strong individual. Maybe it should be worded as just a strong individual other than just a guy because, shit, there could be guys that be having breakdowns. I know it to be true. I've dealt with some of them, which I don't mind it, but it's just like, you need to go put your fucking energy somewhere else. All this fucking complaining, you need to go work the fuck out or something. Go smoke a blunt, just because sometimes they be like, that one might be where they feel a little certain type of way, like, you're trying to turn me into somebody else. Maybe you ain't got to go work out. Go smoke a fucking blunt or something. Go, maybe like, guys go to their caves, go smoke a blunt, go sit somewhere by yourself, think. But that fucking nagging and shit, it's just like, nah. I have a hard time with that energy when it comes to guys. Not saying that they don't have the right to do it, because I just sit there and said that's one of the problems, even why myself as a female, don't do it. And it's not like I wish I could cry. I just don't do it. That's why I said I almost feel like I ain't got no fucking emotions nowadays. I've been through too fucking much. Where it don't bother me. For the most part. You know, that's why sometimes I do go just smoke a cigarette, relax. Not saying that, you know, I've run cigarettes for just stress, but sometimes I do. I feel better. Like, I'm just go fucking smoke. Send my fucking smoke stick and those off to spirit. Spirit, you see this? Come relieve my mind. You know? Spirit, you see this SOS around this bitch. And that's the Ace of Swords. SOS around this bitch. Spirit, pull up on me really quick because somebody got me fucked up. Mental clarity, truth, new ideas. The Ace of Swords represents a breakthrough, offering you a fresh perspective and the ability to see things clearly. It is a time for distinctive action and cutting through conflict and pursuing truth. New opportunities for intelligence, growth in many areas. Nice, and that's the top justice too. And it's so funny that this is mental. The first word says mental clarity. So this is a spiritual base. Even having to use your senses. Mental clarity and truth. New ideas. The Ace of Swords represents breakthroughs, offering you a fresh perspective and the ability to see things clearly. You will naturally be a lighthouse when you show up authentically, which brings healing, and it's here said a fresh perspective is needed. Your truth will heal and help somebody else. It's important. It's a puzzle piece. That's the top justice too. It's just, this is a sword because sometimes, even for like a teacher, actual teacher, I heard teachers don't make that much. Maybe nowadays they do, I don't know. But that's a whole sacrifice to teach, knowing that your income ain't gonna come in so way that you probably deserve it to be. That's painful justice. But it's beneficial for an overall aspect. Teaching people knowledge, very beneficial for the overall aspect. But financially, may seem like pain because you're not thriving the way that you should be, which that's like my life story. I love jobs that I'm serving people in, making sure their day is great. Whether I'm doing housekeeping, fast food, customer service too. Dollar General's customer service, but aspects of making sure that their life is more comfortable, but my life don't get to be comfortable because my finances within that area don't allow me to have that same type of comfort. I gotta have like a bottom fucking position while they all comfortable because the job don't pay that much. But the purpose is beautiful to make sure other people is comfortable. That's the painful justice. Which for me, I learned not to watch other people's structures. Maybe that's just my life. Maybe that's just my life purpose and concept. It's painful justice. One more. Back to the cups. Back to the cups. That's two cups. Who's the other cup? The other cup was the all-seeing concept. What was this? The 9, or teaching cup. Teaching energy. Contentment, satisfaction, emotional fulfillment. The 9 of Cups is known as the wish card. Ooh, make a wish. Oh, I just seen that too. I just seen it. This aspect of the energy is a first responder energy. I swear to God it is. It's this house on my way to like going to the bus or going to the store. And they were the first ones that I noticed that had the yellow flowers out. And they had a whole bunch of them too. And these are the ones that naturally grow from the ground. But they actually do have flowers that they planted on their own in front of their house by the curve. And they're yellow flowers. I don't know what type of flowers they are, but they're yellow. And they got an owl within that concept. Speaking of a first responder. And just yesterday when I noticed all the yellow flowers out, they were the only ones that had the wish flowers. I didn't see no wish flowers nowhere else except for right there. And I think it was 3 of them out there. Like, damn, they can get everything first. Which I actually told somebody out there one day. Because normally I just communicate with the dogs. The dogs get to bark. And I'm like, hi guys. You know, hey, have a great day. But one day I actually seen a lady outside catering to her flowers that she planted on her own. And I was like, y'all got all the flowers, all the yellow flowers. Y'all are really blessed. And she smiled and she said, thank you. And I just kept going, but literally, I had to tell her, like, you are the only ones with yellow flowers. A whole bunch of them. Y'all are blessed. Hella blessed. Same thing with the goddamn wish flowers. That's an intriguing energy. It says the card of wish. That's so funny too, because I put my peanut butter on my face and the dogs like peanut butter. I was responding with the dogs. I was talking, I was communicating with the dogs before I actually seen one of the humans. That's the intriguing part of this energy. But wish card, symbolizing that your desires are coming to fruition. You've experienced emotional abundance and pleasures. Hold on. Should I worded that right? Symbolizing that your desires are coming to fruition. You've experienced, it's not what that says, pardon me. You're experiencing emotional abundance and pleasure. A time to appreciate your achievements and personal happiness. That's great. That's really great. The Nine of Cups is a no. Oh my God, I think I've been going too long. My words getting tangled. This is a good card. This guy's got so excited just seeing it. It's like, oh my God. I just said this and I just literally seen it. And it was at a family structure. Their home. That's the intriguing part when it comes to people. Law of placement for one. It's not about landmarks and things like that. Actual people's structures. I don't know these people. I don't know their life story and what's going on with inside their house, but what their house is on got growth, and they be a first responder energy of it, for sure. For extra sure. It's just like, damn, I just seen the wish flowers. They were the only ones that had the wish flowers out there. The Nine of Cups is known as the wish card, symbolizing that your desires are coming to fruition. You're experiencing emotional abundance and pleasure, a time to appreciate your achievements and personal happiness. That is so great. That is so great. That's so great. Spirit brought a lot of clarity through, for sure. And to keep going. You may be in a difficult time now. Even how my guidance today showed up for me. Because yesterday was an intense day for me. In a beautiful way, but intense. And it was mainly because I needed to focus on myself, but a person wanted me to do things, and then he got upset with the way I was doing it. And it's just like, oh my God. I literally need to focus on myself. But then again, I don't want to disappoint my person, and then we at home arguing because like you could have just did the simple concept. And it's like, I literally do have to just focus on myself sometimes. Sometimes you think that I don't have my own fucking life. But then when they come off like I ain't doing nothing, it's like, you need to do something. Then how can I always invest in you when you call? Like I'm not fucking busy. That energy drives me crazy. And then today my guidance put up on some, it's almost like a girl's day, which I ain't never had a girl's day before, honestly. It seems like a great thing, but honestly, it was a girl day where I guess, I don't know, let me think. But for me, we're gonna have spa day, exfoliate, probably go get nails done, do facials, probably drink wine, watch movies, go shop, things like that, girl's day. That's at least what I think about it. And my spiritual guidance is like, shit. We need polished dubs, put a face mask on, Smooth, awesome day, which I needed. I needed my guidance to pull through on me like that. It was really important and needed, and they surely did. That's the best part. It's almost like actually having a friend, and it's like, they know when you're going through it. They know when to call. They know when to pull it through. It's not, maybe not even a friend, like a relative or something, like a mom. They know something is up. They call you, they show up, and you really needed it. That's me today, and it's so great. It was me. I need you guys. And that's all that came through today. Keep going. Whatever you're enduring, it's okay. Keep pushing forward. Spirit knows you're going through it. Keep going. You almost at the finish line. Keep going. Do not get stuck on past, because it was dwelling energy within us too, dwelling on past experiences, which is going to have you a hard time moving forward. Even how I noticed the 6th house and 8th house, you may be repeating a cycle. You might naturally be in a Saturn energy, which eventually you probably would understand Jupiter a little bit more, because Jupiter is the same way, but this is a ring planet, just like my lip, when I speak. It loops around, it ain't going nowhere. It's just, how do you deal with certain situations that repeat or seem similar? Because even with me, similar. It might have been two perspectives at one time, but it's similar. It's the same. But depending on your age, you may not understand that. You might be dwelling. Just how I said about the name or the zodiac. Use the zodiac or name as an example. But you're going to run back into that person that seemed the same, but it's different. It will be different perspective. But you may resist it because past lesson devastated you. That's such an intriguing energy. For me, I always say it's expectations. Putting too many expectations in people and they let downs trigger you. That's been my whole life lesson. Having so much hope in people and they let downs just be like, oh my God, my heart. I actually got heart problems. Like, I really sometimes forget I got heart problems. I really got heart problems. I got an irregular heartbeat where it's like my heart normally beats too slow. And it's probably because I really be going through life. My real, sometimes they be like, you can hide things, but your body will give off the side effects. My body give off side effects as to, you got heart problems. Your love is just, it's not that it's the love people give me. Triggers my heart. In not a good way. It's just, like I said, they be like, you can smile all day, but your body gonna give off side effects of what time it really is. What I'm about to say? I'll say something. I totally forgot. I'm shuffling. Something else that want to come through, obviously. Cause and effect. And the right thought. Can't hide myself. Who is it? Who is it? The devil. Ooh, it's the devil. Is it? Ooh, it's the devil. Then they come with the all-seeing. Enters in the dark. That's intriguing. It's your values. That's what I mean. Your belief, you are afraid of your belief. You really know what I be doing? Hold on. You really be hearing my prayer? You really be present when I be praying? You're afraid of your own belief. You think your belief is the goddamn devil. Intriguing. I can't hide myself. It's your values. It's what's in the dark. The other side is your values. Headed straight to you. What's in the dark is coming to you. That's an intriguing energy. Definitely, I normally speak about people praying and things like that. But when somebody transition over, we call it die, and they go to their funeral and they like, watch over me. It's like they totally forget that. Like, and they be like, Be careful what you ask for. Be certain this is what you want. Because you may not be a believer metaphorically, or you don't realize that you're a believer. You're afraid of the concept, but you would tell an eternal energy to watch over you. Like they're not going to do it. Like they're not going to tell you what time it is. I don't know how I know all this information. Did you totally forget what you asked for? So this energy coming off like you're afraid of it. They do say the devil, but it's because you're afraid of it. You hear the chirpers going too? That sounds so pleasant. I love when the chirpers are on yes mode. Just like me. It's the energy just like me, but it's loud. It sounds beautiful. Which I'm pretty sure that's a great clarity too, in some form of a way. Definitely for one to believe in communication in that form of a way. Speaking of two different perspectives, it's just like me saying something and then you hear the same thing in a music form. Like you just said that. Two different perspectives, but same energy. And the full card came out. And it landed over here with all the questions. The questions that caught me from the jump, when it came to right concentration, like I'm looking at the card, and my mind actually went blank, and I'm like, hold on, why my mind feel blank? Got to looking through it there, I said, right action, then it's a bunch of questions. I needed to go get clarity, which is the right action to all these fucking questions. It's full energy. You are scared of your own belief. What you ask for, you really afraid of. Or literally, this full energy could be literally going with the stop rushing energy. Who's that up under? Become who you are by learning. Become who you are by learning who you are. Become who you are by learning who you are. So you have to learn yourself or something. You rushing through it. Spirit is saying stop doing that. Stop rushing and embrace. You need all your puzzle pieces for the full abundance. Education is catching my attention too. Do not envy those who seem to be naturally gifted. It's often a curse. Jesus. Anything else? Anything else? Definitely just playing this energy. This full energy with this stop rushing. Just trying to dive into something. You don't have all the puzzle pieces that you need. Or you're just selling. That could be a selling energy. It's a full energy. It's coming off like the fool. You come off like the fool. Because you have to learn. Become who you are about learning. Become who you are about learning who you are. You have to learn yourself. I kept saying it from the jump. It's like self-work. You have to learn you. You have to trust you. That's a lot. Who is all these? The Four of Swords. Crossroads. These are all swords. Those are all swords too. I read throughout the book. Back to swords again. Ace of Swords actually came out too. This is the last one I think I read. It actually came out too. The Top Justice. Top Justice. Top Justice. Top Justice go with stop rushing. It's really a pause. You have to stop something to learn. I can literally be stopping a job to go to school. Where my finances are going to come from? It's the top justice. Whatever you're learning is going to be beneficial for your job. Or whatever, something in that energy where you have to stop. And it literally feels like a pause break, which I actually did see pause break out. And they go with conflict. Because literally, what about my income? Very intriguing energy. I'll go with the Ace of Swords. The top justice. It's the top justice. Followed up by the Four of Swords. Crossway. Which way do I go in? And that goes right back to the Ace of Swords. Which way do I go in? Do I rush off and go here because this look great? You know, do I go this way because that's where everybody like to go? You know, you don't know which way to go. Then Page of Cups. This came out too. The Page of Cups. It's an opportunity. Where are you at? It's coming right to you. This could literally be self or your structure coming right to you. That's so perfect for clarity. So that's been the energy.